Everyone says you can't buy a house under $1 million in the Bay Area. That's not actually true, not at least in Alameda County. Yes, your options are more limited than they were a few years ago. And then yes, you gotta make some trade-offs. And if you know where to look for, you are good to go. Hey, if we haven't met, I am Nargiza, Bay Area real estate agent. If you are thinking about buying a house somewhere here in the Bay Area in several months or in several years, do not hesitate to reach out to us. You can text us at this number or check the description below for more ways to connect. We get calls every week, home buyers just like you. We are happy to help you out with any questions you have. Now let's talk about where you still can buy under $1 million. So let me start with reality check about what $1 million gets you here in Alameda County. But first, I want to acknowledge the frustration first. I know, Alameda County, it wasn't like this. Prices are moving upwards, even though interest rates are high. It is kind of like stabilizing, but still prices are really high, and a lot of people, they feel like they priced out, and then they are looking to different states to move out, right, from the Bay Area. Well, I get it, but and then also they're thinking if the different states gonna be good for them. So I come up with this video so you can kind of watch this and then see where you can buy if it makes sense for you to buy a house here. Okay, let me share the screen so you can see it. Let's start with Hayward. It's where you can find more houses. So this one is Hayward, kind of close to Oakland, and in between Fremont and Newark. Overall niche grade is B, public schools B+. Like I told you, it's not, they don't have top rated schools. If top rated schools are non-negotiable for you, you need to look in the different cities of Alameda County. The house is going to be expensive too. Let me show you a townhouse that is under $1 million right now, and then the listing agent is Linda Williams with Compass. Since it is a townhouse, you are paying HOA dues, homeowners association dues, which is $400 something. It's in a great community. It's a newer build. I think it's newer build. And then you got some view. This is new build. As you can see, this is a townhouse. As you can see from the pictures, it is new. It's new built in 2024. It works well if you are working in San Francisco and in Oakland, right? And then if you don't want to live in Oakland, Hayward works really well, but you need to do your research. Let's talk about the next city, which is San Leandro. Overall niche grade is B. The same, public schools are not top rated. There's some good public schools. And if you want to know more about San Leandro, I made the video right here. You can check it out. That's in depth, and then I gave some neighborhood. And San Leandro is not like huge like Hayward, and it got a population of 90,000 people. In terms of housing, you are getting a little bit older houses. This house was built in 1920s. This house was built in 1920s. This is two bedrooms and 1 bathroom. It got a fireplace. Most of the houses got a fireplace. So 1 car garage. And since it's a single family house, there is no HOA. The next city is Union City. So it is Union City. It is also one of the most expensive cities in the Bay Area. But if you really look, you can find smaller houses here under $1 million. Overall niche grade is B+. Public schools are really good here with a population of around 70,000 people. Let me show you what you can get under $1 million here. This house is 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom. It was built in 1960s, 1 car attached garage. What I want to emphasize, like if you are house hunting and you're looking at the pictures, right, it looks good, but you need to go actually to see the house itself, because most of the times what I find and what my buyers find is that, oh, the picture is different than actual, which is true. Picture lies. Picture is always beautiful. Yeah, it is what you get in Union City. Union City is expensive because our schools are good, and then it's and a lot of people buy here than renting. Let me talk another city that is also expensive, but if you look, you can find smaller houses, older constructions under $1 million, but it is kind of difficult to find, but let's talk about it anyway. This is Newark. Overall niche grade is IA minus. Public schools are not really good. So this one is $825,000. They dropped the price recently. So what they think is like you have no one in the back, so you got view. So this townhouse, since it's a townhouse, you need to pay HOA fees, which is $400 something in here, 423, I guess, I think. So Newark, if you are looking at the single family houses in Newark, they are over $1 million. The listing agent is Garrett Smith. This one is 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. The other thing I was thinking about is Fremont and parts of the Dublin. It's impossible to find a house under $1 million, and then a really good house. You might find condos, but it's difficult. The other day I saw this house online. It was condo, but if it is condo, you are paying HOA. That house was like that condo was 2 bedrooms, I think, and it was around 600 something, high 600. Okay, so next city I want to talk about is Oakland. I know, and I know what you're thinking. Yes, it is not the best place to live, but I've talked to residents. I live in Oakland, by the way, so I like living in Oakland. I don't have HOAs, and so since I bought a house a long time ago, my property tax is also not like expensive. So I think that's the only reason I'm still here, not moving. Okay, let's talk about Oakland. So Oakland is right here. Depending on what neighborhood you are in, your experience is gonna be different. So if you are like on the hills, right, this area, right, this is really quiet. Like you are like separated from all the chaos, and then houses are over $1 million. And then if you, only thing I can think of that's not expensive is right here. Right here, you can find something in East Oakland. You can find something under $1 million. Like I've seen houses, but you need to know what you're getting into. I've seen houses, I've been in those houses, it's like 500 or 600K, but you need to kind of experience, you need to come to those areas and then come like maybe in the morning, afternoon and evening. And schools are not like really good here. Oakland Unified School District, so not really good here. Let me give you honest truth about what you can get under $1 million here in Alameda County, especially here in Alameda County. You're not gonna get everything on your wish list. It's impossible to get. You're gonna have some trade-offs, right? Maybe schools are not gonna be good. Maybe it's not gonna be new construction with 3-4 bedrooms. Maybe it's not gonna have a lot of lights. But if you are trying to buy a house, something like affordable, as we know, it's expensive. Alameda County is expensive. If we think about it, yes, we need to make some trade-offs here. And also, you are getting foothold in one of the most expensive markets in the county, in the country. We were talking to this family. They reached out to us. They were thinking about moving to Tracy because Tracy is new build, like Modesto, Tracy, Manteca, Lathrop, that areas that they building a new constructions, but they work here in Redwood City. And then I was like, if you buy from that area, your commute is gonna be horrible, and then you're gonna hate your life there. So I was telling them to buy houses somewhere here, like San Leandro, San Lorenzo, or Hayward. Yes, you might want to pay HOA, so you can kind of get into the market, right? And then in few years, if you want to, you can upgrade it and then you're gonna have some money saved up like as an equity. And then if you are thinking about buying a house here and then don't know where to start or which house is good for you, do not hesitate to reach out to us at this number and check the description below for more ways to connect. We are happy to help you out however we can.